Hi, my name is Mark Trueman, and this is the Brutal Truth with Trueman. Today, welcome to 2021. The parties are over, Christmas is over, and we've all awoken from the slumber of 2020. So here's what I have to tell you about 2021. 2021 is basically going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for our freedom, and it's also going to be a challenge for freedom of religion. The churches have been shut down in Ontario, and they're not allowed to open. They're allowed to basically stream services. They're not allowed to meet. Now, where I stand actually is in a region where it's actually been yellow before the lockdown, which means there's about 25 or so cases in this region. So there's actually no reason for the lockdown here. The other thing as well is that churches actually have made a conscious and decisive effort to actually try and follow the government's orders. Like you see what you see behind me. You see basically they're trying to build a structure for next summer so they can have a drive-in church. Churches have been separate, social distancing, 6 feet away. Groups of people of small groups of 3 or 4 are seated together in the same household. They're sanitized on the way in. They don't shake hands. They have to write their names down so they register. And all these things. And the churches have actually followed these things up unto a point. Now, you could say, okay, but yeah, they should follow what the government's orders is now with the lockdown. It's a health crisis. Well, my challenge for 2021 for all the churches is to stand up and tell the government no more. It's to tell organizations that actually are behind the churches, for example, like the Pentecostal Assembly of Canada, like the AGC, like the Fellowship of Evangelical Baptist Churches. These organizations and others like them, including other faith groups. Like I'm just talking about Christians here in the church, but I'm talking also about the Jews in the synagogues, the Muslims in the mosques, and other faith groups that are out there basically that actually need to speak up and say, no, we have a right in this country for freedom of religion. We have a right to actually worship God in the way that we are allowed to do. And it's actually in Article 2 of the Charter of Rights, protected. So here's the thing. The brutal truth is that we need to stand up in 2020. We don't need to lie down. We need to stand up and speak. And I hope that you will speak up. Speak up in your churches. Speak up in the conversations you've had. And by the way, like always, steal these thoughts. Share these thoughts. Challenge what's being said. Because the thing is, as you can see behind me, churches have tried to follow orders. And what have they gotten us? A shutdown. And that's the brutal truth.